Okay. You can cue us in. Now?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to the Noneillah Talk Show. My guest today is Mr. Jay Amir. He's a model. He's an actor. And I call him a fitness influencer. And actually, he's a very good gentleman that I had a pleasure to meet. Welcome, Mr. Jay Amir.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate you.
No problem. Well, could you tell me about how you got into modeling?
Well, like I was always photogenic. So like ever since younger, my mother, she tried to influence me to do it. I wasn't really with it at the time because I was too busy running around the streets being a knucklehead. And that was my direction at the time. So over the years, it just grew on me. People, oh, you model? Do you model? You look good. Do you model? I'm like, no, but they's like, you should really look into that. So I was like, okay. So over the years, I just thought about it. I'm like, you know what? I did everything else I wanted to do. Let's try giving modeling a try.
Well, you know what? You have the height for it. You have the look for it. And let's talk about how you got in as because I know you saw some of your pictures. You're going to be exercising. Ladies, he's buff now. So tell us how you got into the fitness part.
Exercising came now. That was like, because I was in the sports my whole life, even as a youngin, even just running around like
as a youngling.
As a young man,
Okay.
as a young man. So yeah, exercising was just always in me. Do the sports, playing basketball, playing football, going to the weight room and doing different exercises. It just stuck with me. So I had the build for it, but then I added the mass and then it just stuck and it was like, it paid off.
Let's look at the picture of your exercise. There you go, bang. Look, ladies, look at that. Ooh, he's rippling. Look at that lady. You didn't know I got that. Yeah, I did that research.
I didn't know you had that one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Yeah.
So explain to me about that picture.
That picture, I was actually modeling some clothing. The shorts you see, those are somebody else's clothing line. So if it just fit the profile for the shorts, it was like nice summertime. Use your body, use your assets. So my body,
you used it. I'm quite sure the females like you used it. You used it very well.
Yeah, absolutely. So in that picture, yeah, that's like Midtown. It's like not towards Times Square. That's like over there by World Trade Center in New York. So
okay.
Yeah. And the background was good. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use my body and then let the city, our energy connect. And
the background scenery.
Yeah, and it came out good.
Who took this picture?
That was actually taken on an iPhone.
Really?
Yeah. iPhone takes some all right pictures.
That it did. I thought it was like a photographer who did that.
Yeah.
That was your iPhone or?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good picture. Now, you're acting.
Acting?
How you get into acting?
I just always been a character, so to say. I always been a character. So like I seen people of the likes of, Will Smith growing up, Jamie Foxx, like I used to like watch Living Color with my mother when I was young. So like everybody from Living Color, they're big time now. They're A-list celebrities. Jamie Foxx, the Wayans brothers, you name it, they're up there. So, yeah.
No, okay. So, who is your actor role model that you aim to be like or want to be like? We know you want to be like you, but
absolutely,
who inspired you that you like? Okay, your favorite actor.
My favorite actor, I mix them all up. The Samuel L. Jacksons and the Will Smiths, they all got different type of things that they bring to the table. So like when you see these guys on the scene, you like, oh, okay. So that's what I'm trying to aim for, that type of level. So
who's your favorite model?
I would have to say Tyson Bedford.
Yeah, I like Tyson.
Because like if you look at that picture,
because you have a physique like Tyson.
Right, the physique. So with the physique, it's like okay, you know what I mean. So it's like okay, the physiques that'll work. Now I don't know the ladies that have to judge whether the facial features that'll work, but
yeah. Oh, you a handsome man. Come on, you just so modest.
Yeah. So yeah, Tyson definitely because he set the tone for us. He opened the door for us. But there's a lot of upcoming models. So like even in that picture, it was like it's something there that people could take away. Like, okay, we could use this guy. Like even like you said, even if you go from neck down, the physique is like, wow, yeah,
How tall are you? You like 6 what?
6'2", 6'3". Yeah.
See, tall guy. Go ahead,
But when you introduced me running into you, that boosted
Oh,
my.
since you said that, how did you run into lovely me?
See, like
If you care to share.
no, absolutely. I like my story is my story, so
I like that.
Yeah, I would love to share my story. So, like I said, when I was younger, I had a different direction. I had a knucklehead direction. So knucklehead directions lead to certain paths and certain things. So I did end up on the side of being incarcerated and things of that sort. So when I got incarcerated, I was released earlier on ISP. And
What is ISP? Tell the viewers ISP.
ISP is intensive supervisional program where they're down your neck all day. You got to write in the journal. You got to call in for curfew. You got to find a job. So if you're not straight and narrow, it's not for you. And if you're not straight and narrow, if you're not trying to change your mindset to be better and to do better things, then it's not going to work for you. You're going to end up back in the knucklehead facility.
All right.
So with that being said, when I came home, they placed me in a shelter in Nook. So I had to go there every day, still doing the modeling, still working my 9 to 5 on my job, so to say. So, and then I was doing modeling like that. That picture right there is an iPhone picture. So I'm going from from New Jersey to New York, and then I'm taking pictures on iPhones, and then it started kicking off. And then I met you one day. He was like, "Yeah, this lady."
Met me where?
I met you at the shelter.
Okay, yeah. You can't be leaving details out. Yeah, okay, you left me at the shelter. Okay,
absolutely. So they were like, "Yeah, this lady downstairs, she looking for a model." So I thought they was joking the whole time. I'm like, you know what? I don't even play with my craft like that. If y'all playing, just leave that where it's at. So I came downstairs and they said you was waiting for like 4 hours. But when I got downstairs, behold, it was you sitting there like, so you're going to take all day. And I didn't even notice. I was like, I didn't even know you was waiting all day. I was like, okay. But then you introduced me to the steps I needed to become a better model, not just on Instagram or, oh, your friends think you cute and these girls think you cute and, oh, yeah, you're a model. No, you got to be published. You got to have a portfolio. You got to get your comp card. And these are the things that Naomi taught me. These are the things that you taught me. And I'm like, man, okay. I didn't have none of that at that time.
Yeah, they thought I wasn't a real deal out there.
Oh, no, you're a real deal. You're a real deal.
When I was coming to the shelter. Shout out to Mr. Jones who introduced me. We can't forget about Mr. Jones because if it wasn't for Mr. Jones at the shelter.
Helping the homeless, by the way.
Helping the homeless, Mr. Jones. Mm-hmm. Actually, that's how it is. I was doing the fashion show, getting ready to do a fashion show, the Woman Expo, the big Woman Expo.
Which was a hit. Which was a hit.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And I said, Mr. Jones, I'm doing a casting call and I want to know, do you know any models? He said, yeah, I got one guy. I'm like, really? He said, yeah, call him down. He told one of the staff to call him down. And they've been calling you. He still didn't come. I said, oh. I said, are you sure he's here? No, he's up there. He up there. So they kept calling you. Then after that, you come down there with this little look, like disturbed look. When I said disturbed, not angry, like, oh, they playing games with me now. That's the look you came when you was coming downstairs. Yeah. I guess you just finished waking up too. And you're like, oh. He said, oh, you guys is for real. He said,
for real.
He said, oh, I thought they was playing. So then I asked you, I said, okay. Do you model? You're like, oh, yeah. I said, well, let me see. So you show me some pictures. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're all right. So I said, well, if you really, I said, do you model? Did you, in the fashion industry? You're like, yeah. I said, no. I said, have you ever modeled before? You said, no. I said, well, you don't know anything about the fashion industry.
Right.
So you're like, oh, okay. I said, this is what I need you to do. Mm-hmm. If you're very interested, I need you to be here. And he was there, guys. He was there. So he's serious about his craft. I said, meet me in New York at a big shoot. And I'm going to introduce you to photographer. No shade on your photographer, but actually does editorial work. Mm-hmm. We're going to try to help you networking, get into it. And guess what? He came out there.
Been there ever since.
And I introduced him to Kenny G. Shout out to Kenny.
Ken. Little Ken, Big Ken.
Yeah, and Big Ken. But you didn't meet Big Ken at that.
No, not at that moment.
Right. So I know the whole group. Image, I think that group is named Image.
New York Image Group, yeah.
New York Image Group, thank you. Guys could check them out, New York Image Group. And introduced him to Kenny, and Kenny was like, okay, if you for real. He said, let me see your picture. So he showed Kenny the pictures. Kenny said, like I said, I can do better. I know. He was like, dang, they so egotistical. I mean, they so arrogant with their stuff.
But it worked. And it pushed me to a different level. So it really worked.
Exactly. So I said, because I work with these fellows since, I can't even, probably 2016 or more, I said, and I know what work they can do, and I've been to some of their events. So that's how come I say, no, we're going to really get you some, no shade on your photographer again.
Some professional work.
Exactly. So I say, so this is what I need you to do. I need you to do fashion shows. We're going to build up your portfolio. We're going to do your com card, because I saw that he was eager to do it. So with me, with my son's brand, which is Noneillah, to see, because we always help people, and me as a professional teacher, that's all I did. I taught at the North school system. So my thing is helping.
Help, absolutely. And that's exactly what you did.
Yes.
So, even to this day.
So I said, okay, let's see how serious they are. I said, okay, if you're also serious, there's a beach shoot. I want you to meet Don Pittman. Shout out to Don.
Great guy.
Who started his magazine, Variety Girls. Shout out to that. And I said, okay, come out to the thing. You came out to the beach shoot. You were there before me.
Early morning.
ready to take those pictures.
It's like, Amir, you ready? I was like, oh wow, okay, this is moving. It's like, wow, okay.
Then he got introduced to more professional photographer who really take their craft very serious. And then Kenny had invited you to a mansion photo shoot?
Mansion shoot, the pool shoot, yeah.
And from that point on, this man been on the go, from fashion shows after fashion show.
Fashion week, absolutely.
Fashion week. One of the designers.
You and Larry Underwood. Absolutely.
Nice guy. Go check him out, Larry Underwood. Great fashion designer. He does male and female clothing. So and then after that, you did his show, and you got to network is very important.
Absolutely.
And when you network and you in the crowd of people in the industry, you see your career being emerging model, actor. I mean, I'm quite sure you've been in fitness. We can't say that.
Right.
How it puts you up to different levels by networking, intermingling with other people. And now you're telling me, oh, I'm acting. I'm like, oh, really? You're acting? Okay.
Absolutely. I did it was about a little bit before the Women's Expo. I had a background job for the movie called This Housewife, and I was a cop, and it was a good scene.
Okay. Yeah. Where was that?
This was like in Nyack, New York.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you said before the
Expo. Yeah. So it was a good shoot.
Now I think I have another picture of you with a white outfit, kneeling down. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one.
You got a lot of shots. I didn't know you had those.
Oh, okay. You must don't have it. I'm sorry. Well, let's go back. Can we go back to when he in the music, when you in the water? I like the picture. This is the picture that you had taken at
the mansion shoot, correct?
The mansion shoot. Look at that lady. Look at that. Modinga brother.
It got the Wakanda feel to it.
Wakanda for life.
Yeah.
And that picture, when I saw, I said, well, I like that picture. And I got the privilege of meeting a makeup artist who did that. Don't get upset with me, Elena. I see she on the Facebook. She does wonderful.
Yeah, she was at the Expo also.
Yeah, I know. She, I invited her and she came. And actually, she does body artwork. Anybody into body artwork, you can email Noneillah and I can connect you to her. And she's very good with that. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh, okay. That was taken upstate at the mansion, right?
Yeah, we did this shoot. It was at a mansion in Pound Ridge. So like, yeah,
That's New York, right?
Yeah, it was close to upstate. So it's still upstate, but it's not like going towards Albany all the way up. But like, yeah, it was a little travel. But yeah, that's why I keep my physique right, because you never know. Like, even them shoulders, like. So yeah.
Now I saw one picture. I guess it's not up here. Is one picture that you had on white. It said Calvin Klein. Did you shoot for Calvin Klein?
Yeah, it was a little promo shoot we had did. So that was like when I first got out there. That was with my other photographer. Shout out to Zach, who's Z-Man on Instagram. So like, yeah, he did a wonderful job with that. So it was in Brooklyn. We did it at the studio, the same studio, Nike, and a few other big brand shoots. So it was a good shoot.
One of I was going to put up there. I'm like, oh no, that probably drive the crazy lady really crazy with the white. With the Calvin Klein when you had your hands in your pants.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm like, okay, we don't want them to their mind wandering, so we're not going to use that picture.
Nah, this was good. This is a good one.
So I'm like, okay, we'll use that one.
Because it still leaves the mystique of me being in the water, so it's like we don't even know what he has on.
Now, who took this picture? This is a very nice shot.
Juan took this picture. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, of course, that's a part of Kenny's group.
Yeah, it's there, the NYC image group. Yeah,
they do a good job.
They got a lot of guys. Lot of guys.
I've worked with them for so many years.
We just did a wild, crazy shoot. This was on Morgan Avenue in Brooklyn.
When?
This was like 2 weeks ago for Kenny's birthday, his birthday shoot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was a little bit late, but yeah, I had to do some push-ups. It's like, yo, you gotta give us something. You late. I mean, we was waiting. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll give y'all almost 100 push-ups.
I think I saw that on
Big Kenny's page.
No, didn't you have that on your page? It was a photo shoot that you was taking with some female you was caressing in a lovely way. Oh, I hope your girlfriend's not looking at this. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was that day. You talking about in the alley? Yeah, the one I had recently posted. Yeah, I'm still waiting on pictures for those, but that was a good shoot too. The studio was set up. It gave like a vintage 70s look in one particular spot in the studio. It was amazing. So yeah, and I believe her name was Tiff.
Tiff?
Yeah,
okay.
Tiffany.
And then you had another photo shoot when female was on your back.
Oh yeah. I
peeked some of your page.
Yeah, that was at the beach shoot you sent me to.
Oh, that was the beach shoot?
Yeah, that was the shoot-a-thon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the shoot-a-thon was crazy.
So how you like it? Tell me about it. How you like it?
It was amazing. I got to, like you said, network with different people, different that's the day you introduced me to Larry. So when they seen me, they was like, oh. They was like, yo, you ever walk for Larry? I was like, no. They like, he gonna want you to walk. I'm like, want me to walk? Nah, okay. Now, I was just doing print, so I was like, okay. Our goal was, he was like, start getting yourself in the fashion shoots. I mean, in fashion shows. And the shoots is cool, and just add more to your resume. So when I'm like, walk. I'm like, you know what? I gotta add fashion shows to that. So when I did that, Larry seen me. I took a few pictures. He was like, okay. Take my information. I am going to want you to.
I know he will want you.
Yeah, I am going to want you to walk in my fashion show for Fashion Week. And I was like, oh, we getting somewhere. Okay, so yeah, the shoot-a-thon was good. I just started networking and gaining ground. Now my resume for a model is up there. So now, like you said, you want to try to transition and do the acting too. So I was like, I already started a little bit, got that under wraps, and hopefully the acting goes the same way the modeling goes.
Hopefully we're going to say it is because we're going to manifest that
and
speak it into existence. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in manifestation?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm just want to know.
Because we manifested the modeling. You got to get this. I say, wow.
Well, you manifest the modeling, but also if you don't do it, you got to put action.
Absolutely.
If there's no action and you're just thinking it,
not getting nowhere.
That's not manifestation. Manifestation when you focus on wherever certain goals, and even though you're not active, but you are active, but your image, you're making it manifest, but you're seeing it in your image.
Okay.
So every time you do certain mantra, like say, I manifest being an actress, actor out of thin air. And you would say, oh, well, thank you, God, universe, whomever you believe in, Allah.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the wonderful manifestation. I greatly appreciate it. So that's manifestation.
Okay.
But when I'm telling you about, okay, I want you to do that, that's not manifestation. That's acting on.
Acting on it. Right.
Okay. You can say, oh, yeah, I want to do it. I want to do it, and don't do anything. Oh, can I give you a number and never use it? I ain't going to name no names. You know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
So you like, okay, that's not manifestation. That's a person. Okay, I got someone. I'm going to act on it.
Correct.
So if no action and you don't do it, nothing's going to come to you. Yeah, a thought in the mist. So that's like not manifestation. So there's a difference when you acting on something. When you say something, you're acting on it, what you want to do, and you carry it out. But manifestation is something that you want to vision in your mind, dream, and say mantra, and bring it into the atmosphere, the universe. Manifestation, meditation. Do you do meditation?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Breathing.
Well, you have different form of meditation.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you sit there, you meditate. When the meditation I'm talking about is meditating your existence and your manifestation that you want to bring into the natural realm.
That's deep. That's wisdom right there.
So that's what I'm saying. So like meditation, you sit there, whatever time, you cut out a specific time and you sit there and you meditate and you take a deep breath, as you said, but you focus on your vision. Correct. That you want to manifest. And when you focus on that vision, you manifest it and you say these mantras. And next thing you know, but you never tell people what you want to do because you don't want that. Once it comes to reality, then there's that, But other than that, whatever you manifest, you stay to it and you keep to it and you keep doing it every day. Dreaming it. You could manifest, you say these mantras before you go to sleep, when you wake up, and have the imagery along with it, which you see yourself going. So where you see yourself going in the next 10 years?
The next 10 years, I plan to have an Oscar under my belt.
I know that's right.
Definitely. I plan to have an Oscar under my belt. I plan to be a multi-millionaire. I'm going to be a multi-millionaire. I'm going to win an Oscar. I'm going to have multiple movies. Things of that sort. Take care of the family and just let life come to me, Stay away from the knuckleheadedness too.
Please.
Yeah, definitely stay away from the knuckleheadedness.
Now, we were talking about the Expo, the Woman Expo. Wow. How did you like the Woman Expo?
The Woman Expo was amazing. That was a different experience. Even I did a lot of things in life, ladies and gentlemen, but the Woman Expo was beyond imaginable to me until I got there. I'm like, all right, the Women's Expo, it's going to be a lot of women there. Okay, that's cool. But when I got there, it was like, it's a lot of women there. It's a lot of businesses there. So it was like the network for the Women's Expo. And it was in our backyard. It was in New Jersey. So I was like, that's deep. Like, we end up meeting Teresa from the Housewives, and it was celebrities. I didn't get to meet Fantasia, but
I did.
I'm gonna get to see Fantasia.
I did, but so, and the best thing about it, we had the back room with the celebrities, right?
Absolutely, backstage.
Kim Phil.
Backstage, yeah, Kim was. It was crazy. I was like, wow. Every time I look around, I'm like, wow.
Well, let's show some of these images. Let's show one of these images from the Expo. The one with you, no, that's Larry Underwood. You and Alana is a photo shoot that we did with the young lady in the black and the hat. Oh, that's the one, the magazine. But go ahead. That was the magazine, the Calvin Klein.
Calvin Klein. Yeah.
Yes, that's what you did. Now it was.
That's when I was manifesting the model. You see, I'm like, we're gonna do this.
Now the other one with the hat, what she had on the hat. No. With we'll get it. That one. Remember that photo shoot?
Wow.
I know you didn't see those pictures. I have to save it for good. Yeah, I give it to you.
That is definitely exclusive.
Yes, it is. I have to have the exclusive. Now you can have it. So if you know I didn't release all the pictures,
Yeah.
because the reason why I submitted to magazines, I have to have exclusive.
Absolutely.
So since you see it now, you can get it afterwards. But this picture was at the Woman Expo.
Okay. In the parking lot.
Yes. In the
Now, I remember that now that I see it. But
yeah, no.
I didn't see that. I was like, that's heat right there.
Yes, in your mood. Now I would like to go into the purpose of the fashion show is raising the lives about all the people lives was taken.
Okay.
Like my son.
Right.
And like you on the runway with the tan.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get to the tan picture, please? Well, let's stay right there. Go back to that one. We can use that one. You got that picture?
I definitely got that picture.
That was that, and well, you could just see the credits in the back behind it. And let's get to the next one with the statistics of the lives was taken with the article of all the lives of New Jersey Transit. The other one. This is here. This here is what one of the lawyers who sued New Jersey Transit for racial profiling. I mean, in New Jersey Transit. So New Jersey Transit has a lot of issues. Racial discrimination, that's what I'm saying. And transit lawyer was trying to gag this lawyer. So that's what the whole tell of the show was about, to raise awareness of all this. Now, the other article, where's the statistic of the newspaper, please? That one. This is here of New Jersey Transit, how the claims, all the costs of the agency, they're paying millions of dollars of all these lives taken. Millions of dollars.
That's
Well, like, this is why I did the Woman Expo.
Right.
Now the other one with the bus, not the bus, the bus, the bus. That one. New Jersey Transit paid $12 million to a victim who drive 50. The driver was on cocaine. Yes. Now the other one with me on the runway. That was a very emotional moment. When
Absolutely.
I was raising awareness and talking about being the voice for the lives that was taken. And we want to end the last one with you and with the Woman Expo background. The Woman Expo background. Yes. So anything you would like to share with the viewers?
Yeah, this picture right here, it was, the vest just laid on me. We communicated, we collabed together in the pants. So in this one, this was special because it gave you my first expo. So I was like, and I really appreciate the invite.
No problem.
All the time, I will always tell you that. So yeah, this was, my mama see this right now. She's like, boy, she's like, I didn't know you was doing the Women's Expo. I'm like, Mom, I told you, but you probably forgot. But like, yeah, so the Women's Expo and like the emotions was high because I knew we had to execute. Yeah. Because like you said, this is for the victims and this is for you and what you're standing for and with the New Jersey Transit thing. So, and that's why I wrote, if you could see on the bottom of the picture, blessings on blessings. You see, so like to do things like that, you're blessed. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, what I'm doing, we're winding down. Can you tell the people where to find you?
I'm in New Jersey. You can find me on Instagram, Jay_Amir24. You can find me on Facebook, Jay Amir, J_Amir Evolved. And where I got that name from is because, like I said, I was transitioning from the knuckleheadedness. So my old Facebook name was my knucklehead name. Okay. So I'm like, I'm going to change that because that's not who I am anymore. Okay, well, thank you everybody for watching the Noneillah Talk Show with my guest, Jay Amir. Just go fast, right? For coming at Central, I got to remember this, Central New Jersey Network. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Appreciate you all. But we can continue on talking for Facebook. Now we just on Facebook. Okay. Okay. So we can continue on this on Facebook here. So like what I'm saying, I like that picture. And then after that, we can go, can you... to the other picture? Yes. Okay. Hello? Hello? Like that picture. Yes. I got it was a throwback. I got the LL cuff coming up with with the like. My boy was like, "Yo, who do you think you is? Morris Chestnut or something?" I'm like, "What?" He like, "Nah, I'm not trying to be funny, but like, he like, nah, bro, you got the look. You just got to keep doing what you got to do." So like this one,
nice picture.
yeah, this one was Kenny actually took that.
Most of, I say that off line.
Okay.
By some of the images, not with Kenny. Kenny took some good images.
Yeah.
But yes, well, with the Woman Expo, and like I said,
that vest, you
I designed that.
Yeah, you did everything with that vest. Like that vest was just connected. I was like, you know what? He was like, yeah, pick out another outfit because you about to get up there and run. I'm like, yo, boom. I didn't even notice Teresa and Kim because I was so focused on executing, getting on the stage. Everything else is like sidebar.
You was focused.
I was definitely focused. So,
but other photographers, other models, they're like, oh, Kim Williams, take a picture. Teresa, you know, they forget professional. I see a celebrity. That I saw on TV and I'm seeing them in person. Oh no.
Because at the end of the day,
but you stay focused.
Because we could be one of those people. You know, they had to do the same thing we had to do. So, like you said, I gotta stay focused. You got me here. You invited me here. I'm like, boom, business. Like, because when you start veering, you start losing what you're trying to do and what you got focused on.
Exactly. And he was focused. And you know, as you know, I suffer with tremors and injury, but you guys was really, like you had wrote that you model network like you knew each other for years. You really, the energy was really good. And even though, in spite of what I was going through, which you guys was a major support with me when it came, even though I broke down on the stage and cried because, of course, what happened to my son, like I said, with the driver getting away with, murder for my child, you know, and you guys were supportive. And remember the lawyers when you were at leave, but they all came back. I said, hurry up, they don't want to see them talk. Let me bring the fashion in. Everyone want to see fashion, forget your talking. And so when I wheeled them in back and they stopped, then they sell the clothes, like, oh, hold up, we come back, we seeing clothes now, fashion. And then after that, I start with more audience. And they stayed until they heard the story.
Right.
You know, I had some people come up like, oh, how can I help you? I didn't know this happened in New Jersey. I didn't believe all these lives was taken. I said, yes, because what they do, is a email, can you go to the email, please? That one. That email. I submitted an article to Communion News about the lives are taken. And I find this online. New Jersey transit lawyer trolled the internet and get these articles removed. Yeah, they
try to throw it under the rug.
Yep, they sweeping it under the rug. This is the article as viewers can see, the lawyer had demanded for the article to be removed. And in the article, it talks about what happened to my son in detail, what evidence I had put together that I submit from my son's case file. And also with all the names that you click the name, it go right to the article. Do you know to this day, as we speak, the whole site is gone?
Wow. That's scandalous.
Yep. New Jersey transit lawyer removed the whole site off the line. And all the articles talking about the lives and my son in details with the evidence, no more on the line. Can't even find them anymore. They took them down to cover up. So I always said that, you know, if you do right, you don't have to worry about this. If you put these drivers in jail, and not only that, have them paying, the bus drivers paying for their lawyers, this will stop. But as
accountability.
As long as you supporting them, this is going to continue on doing it. I wrote to the governor. I spoke to the governor. I wrote to him and spoke to him in person. Blew me away. I wrote to countless politicians. Nothing happened. They sweeping on the rug as if nothing ever happened. Even at the Expo, when I had the article of the clothing where all the people life was taking a picture, people were stopping like, I didn't know all this was happening. Oh my gosh, why is this not on international news? Why we don't know about it? And I keep telling people, you Google Justice for Coach USA and New Jersey Transit and Coach USA victim, you'll see countless lives. Those, surprised they still up if they ain't taken that down yet. But all the other article about my son, and with the evidence attached, all gone off the internet. This shows that they care nothing about these lives, especially my child. So my thing is, if you not correcting the problem, you're part of the problem.
Part of the problem, absolutely.
But I believe in manifestation and our higher being, that what happened in dark always going to come out in the light. I don't care how much you're trying to hide it. You know, I don't care how much you're trying to cover up, and you figure, oh, I'm the big entity. You know, I'm state run. We can do whatever we want.
The truth is the truth.
But the time is that, you know, and people are like, I'm surprised the FBI is not involved. I say, I am too. All of this cannot be an accident. Like I had the lady earlier, my other guest, who broke down with it. People keep saying accident, but the correct term is crashes. And it's not a mistake, because mistake you can correct. A person's life, you can't correct.
that.
You're going off this earth. And countless mothers like myself is grieving every day.
From
Not
loss.
move on. How can one move on, especially when your child is murdered? There's no closure. There's no move on. You know, so like I was saying, back to the lighter note, I'm glad that you came to the talk show, because I said now we got to get you out there. Now we got to do podcasts and talk shows so people can relate you to your brand and you be more exposure, more out there. But I didn't tell you, but I'm going to tell you on air. Okay. I put you in the magazine. It didn't come out yet.
Okay.
It's on the Man Cruise.
All right.
It's supposed to be coming out December the 20th. So now you are becoming a published model.
Appreciate you.
So now you can add that onto your resume.
Okay.
As a published model. So I told you, I got you, boo.
You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
Appreciate that.
So
published model, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. So look out for the magazine. Support him. So when I put that link on the Noneillah collection, Noneillah store Facebook, and I have the link, and he always share everything I post with him.
That's
and you guys support this young man. You got to support him. Buy the magazine when I send him the link. You know, it's supposed to come out, if I'm not thinking, like I said, December the 20th.
Okay.
So when you see that, go get that magazine. He came a long way, but he can do it. You young guys, and you really, really serious about your craft or your talent, whatever it may be, as long as it's positive, you can be just like this young man. See, he was in the homeless shelter, and now look where he out the homeless shelter. He out of incarceration, and still sitting there doing his craft, and he's like compelling up the ladder. And we're going to see him with an Oscar. And he does a little singing too. He let me hear that. We forgot to say about that.
Just a little bit, nothing too crazy, nothing.
So he's a man with all the talents. So anyway, we would like to end it. This is on Facebook. So thank you for watching Noneillah Talk Show on Facebook at Central New Jersey Network. Thank you. Take care.